the 25th of January, then at the beginning of the year, I decided to play one of Capcom's most popular game. Is that a stretch?
I decided to play one of Capcom's most... No, I'm lying. I was about to say most selling game. I'm lying. I decided to play one of Capcom's best games. Let's leave it at that. I played Devil May Cry. Specifically Devil May Cry 1. I have played a few of the Devil May Cry games. I've played Devil May Cry 4 and I have played Devil May Cry 5. So I already have an understanding of what Devil May Cry is. Do I know the story fully? No. That's why I decided to backtrack a little bit and check out the origins of this game, bro.
First impression of the game.
I'm gonna be real with you. Since I've already played Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 5, one of the best Devil May Cry games, I already know that I shouldn't be comparing the first one to these four, you know? So I already knew. I went in with no expectations. I thought, okay, just know the gameplay might be a little bit janky. There might be a stupid story, bad graphics, of course, you know, this is PS2 era, bro. So I went with a clear mind to make sure that my experience isn't based on flipping the greats, you know. When I first booted up stream and I played the game and I pressed start, the game immediately hits you with a cutscene, bro. You see Dante chilling, okay? Camera's panning, as a matter of fact. You don't see Dante too early. The camera's panning, and you see Dante like these, on a vibe, chilling, mad chill. Out of nowhere, a flipping bike pulls up, ramming into the flipping building, bro. Immediately, vibes off. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. We see this woman. Her name is Trish. And she's a vibe terrorist. I'm gonna be with you. She pulls up on Dante.
You must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job.
Says, what is she? She's trying to hire him for something. But the way she goes about doing this is stupid, bro. What the heck is happening? What the heck is happening, bro? Dante, come on, bro. Come on, bro. So she's immediately on smoke, pulls up with a whole bike, tries literally to murk Dante on a like. But the tables turn, and you know, as soon as she sees two desert eagles pointed to a cranium, I'm talking about. Dante could have easily said bow. Dante sees that Trish looks like his mother
For some reason,
which leads him, you know, to not shoot, which is understandable. Okay, it's understandable. Trish later on goes up to say that, yo, I'm trying to put an end to the demon world. And that's it. And then the cutscene cuts to where we're now on the Great Wall of China or something. Kind of looks like it a little bit. It's pretty quick, but I like that. It's pretty quick. It gets to the point. It's very simple. They put you in there and they're really trying to get you excited to play the game, bro. I like that, bro. So that got me hyped a little bit. I saw that, I was like, okay. So that was my first impression, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Everything was popping, bro. Not the brightest colors. Everything was dull, but in a nice way. It kind of sets the tone for everything, bro. Dante's outfit looks sick. Yeah, that was my first impression. Now, before I get into the intricacies and details and the critiques that I want to get into, let me give y'all a quick synopsis of the Devil May Cry 1 story, bro. So after the whole Trish situation, we go along with her because apparently she looks like my flipping mother. We fight some demons here and there. Boom, bing, bam, bing, boom, boom, bing, bing, boom, bing, 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 bing. And then we get met with some flipping Power Ranger, bro. Apparently, this is actually Dante's twin brother that died due to the main antagonist of the game, the main villain. Mundus. Okay, so they kind of built up this antagonist a little bit. I'm kind of liking it, bro. Mundus killed Virgil, right? But corrupted him, or mind controlled him, or manipulated him. One of the three, bro. He was, I don't know. That's why he doesn't look like Virgil. He looks like a flipping he looks like one of the ants from Solo Leveling. He looks like a blue ant. As we keep going, we keep on fighting more bosses. I'm gonna get into the my thoughts on the bosses and the gameplay later on, but we do get into more bosses, we do get into more fights. We work our way all the way to Maajins, basically. Yes, that is the main synopsis of the game. What I do want to get into is I played Devil May Cry 4 and I played Devil May Cry 5. I already had an idea of what the gameplay would be, because you know, I played the games. I'm gonna be real with you, that gameplay does carry out from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, low key, but that same style really does carry out, which is, hey, that's pretty cool, bro. Gameplay is actually the coolest gameplay of any game I've ever played, bro. When it comes to games, bro. I think they really mastered it later on, but I really like the Devil May Cry gameplay, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. It literally competes next to God of War. The fact that this dude has a gun, like we keep passing over this. People just pass over this for some reason. That's like one of the coolest things you can have in a game. Like the way they mix it. Boom, for long range, you have a gun. Boom, close range, you have a sword, and you get to make combos with the sword. And not only can you make combos with the sword, but you have additions to your weapons, and you can upgrade your weapons to get more moves and create new variations of combos. Like, gameplay is so good that it influenced so many other games, bro. Okay, now that we've gone into the gameplay, let's talk about the game itself. Okay, let's talk about the game itself. I do have some I do have a lot of issues with the game. Okay, let's talk about the bosses, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. My mind is kind of like a little empty when it came to the bosses, but I do remember the spiders. Do remember the blob flipping poopy dookie flipping, you know, that thing. I do remember Virgil or Angelo or whatever he is, and I do remember Mundus. I'll be real with you, bro. Not the craziest bosses, but for its time, I think those bosses were cool. I think those bosses were amazing, bro. Mundus might have been the most creative one. I'm gonna be real with you. When you look at it, bro, he looks like a fever dream a little bit, bro. Like, what are you playing? Now that I'm looking back at it, I really do realize that the bosses were kind of good, bro. The bosses were kind of good. The issue with me was that it was hard to understand them. It took a little bit of time to understand them, especially the blob dude, bro. He sucked, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Back to my irritations of the game. If y'all don't know, bro, I am an absolute degenerate, bro. And one thing that I always hate that every single game has, bro, is puzzles.
I just can't do it.
I hate them with a passion, bro. Puzzles, obstacles, flipping, anything that has to make you think, bro. Now there was this one stupid obstacle, bro. There was a slab, okay? And all I had to do was jump over, bro, and get to where I need to get. Now the slab moves, if I remember correctly, the slab moves, right? When I tell you, bro, I spent an hour doing that. Yo, you guys don't know how crazy this drove me. Now, I didn't do this on stream. I was recording it, okay? While I was recording this footage, I was dead silent. I didn't say a word. This obstacle made me open my mouth. I said some things that should never be said.
I swear, if this thing happens again, I'm gonna.
Yeah, the game did have a lot of stupid things a lot of the time, bro, and it did a lot of the things that had to do with me jumping. Pissed me off a little bit, bro. You know, the gameplay wasn't too there. It was a little bit janky, like I said at the beginning. So I expected it. So, you know, it's not a big issue. Those are my issues with the game. But one thing that Devil May Cry had that pulled me in all the way to go from DMC 4 and 5 all the way back to 1, 2, and 3 is something that every game should have, bro. Devil May Cry has one of the most unique aesthetics I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. And I'm a loser, bro. If a game looks good or has something such a unique look. I'ma play it, bro. Just for the look. I don't care, bro. I'm a loser, bro. I saw these two holding 2 desert eagles to their chins, bro, with medieval looking style type of clothes and a sword in the back with white hair, bro. It's just special, bro. And me, I don't know if there's other games that look like this, but this game had something special, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The rock aesthetic with the flipping medieval look, with the flipping guns, with the anime-esque style, bro. I don't know, bro. I might be meat-learning a little bit. But I don't care, bro. It has such a cool style, bro. It has such a cool style. It has such a unique look. It shows you why this game is bought. It shows you why Devil May Cry is such a big name, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That game was a great game to experience, especially while streaming, bro. That felt amazing, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. That felt amazing. Now, I think the most important part of this video, I think it is time for me to rate the game. The game, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This is a really cool game, bro. This is the type of game, if someone was to make an indie game, if an indie developer decided to publish this game, let's say Devil May Cry never existed and an indie developer made this game and published it in the year 2025, I think this game would go crazy, bro. From the style, from the characters and the charisma, from the flipping backflips alone, bro, I think this game is amazing, bro. And if it was to be sold now, it would be amazing as well, bro. Honestly, like I said, the aesthetic is cool. Story, not the greatest, but gets to the point, does what it needs to do. Is kind of cool, bro. You know, it's kind of cool. Now, my rating, aside from all the other Devil May Cry games that I've played, 5 and 4, I would give this game a 7.5 out of 10. Matter of fact, no. Yes, 7.5. 7.5. That's how I feel about Devil May Cry 1. You know, y'all let me know how you guys feel about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If I edited it well, I'm trying to edit differently, trying to change my style up a little bit. I will be working on the Devil May Cry 2 rating and 3, and I think we'll wait on 5. We might wait on 5 so that we can replay, we can play 4, you know. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'ma see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys pop up into the streams. This is I stream here every day. Pop up there. I'ma see y'all. Join the Discord. S